welcome to everyone. Have you ever thought why do we have to study such a complicated mathematics? It's not like everyone wants to be a mathematician or they wants to do research in mathematics. Then why do we have to study derivative or integration, such a complicated mathematics? Let's try to answer this question today. So without any further ado, let's just get started. To understand this more clearly, let's go deep into history. During Second World War, American military was faced with a problem. Their planes were getting destroyed by enemy. So as a solution, they thought they should put armor on the plane, but armor makes them heavier and heavier plane will require more fuel and they are much slower. So too much armor is a problem, too less armor is a problem. Then what should they do? Then they arrive at the conclusion that they should put armor where it is needed most. But exactly where? That's the question military's best scientists were trying to answer. Among them was Abraham Wald, a brilliant mathematician. So military went to Wald with the data they thought would help. When planes were returned, they were covered with the bullet holes. Now, the holes were not evenly spread. There were more bullet holes in the fuselage than the main body of plane and very less on the engine. The military thought the best way to protect plane is to put armor where there are more bullet holes, that is at fuselage, and less armor at the engine because that is where less bullet holes are, which seems kind of logical, but exactly how much more they should put and how much less they should put. Now they went to mathematician for this, but his answer was completely shocking because he said the armor should not go where more bullets are, but it should go where more bullets are not. And everyone was kind of confused by this statement. Then he explained, did every plane returned? No, right? Then what happened to the plane which were not returned? The reason returned plane have few hits at the engine is not because they are not getting hit at the engine. It's because if the bullet hit the engine, then the plane can't return because it is destroyed. The fact that majority of planes make it back with the hit on the fuselage means that they can withstand the bullets. So armor should not be wasted there. They should go to the engine because the engines are the greatest point of vulnerability, because if the bullet hit there, then the plane will get destroyed. Point to be noted, why Abraham was the only one who thought of this idea? Why not everyone else could come up with this idea? After all, they were more experienced with the army, war and military things. So why they were not able to come up with the answer? Because it all came down to the way they think. Now you will ask me, where was the mathematics in that? Let's see. We have seen many cricketers going to the gym and they do heavy weightlifting there. But why do they have to do that? Because on the field they don't have to do any kind of weightlifting there, or they don't have to lift any heavy object. So why do they do weightlifting at gym? Because it increases their stamina and their strength. So they do heavy weightlifting. So let's compare this to mathematics. When we solve a question, it's not like we actually gonna use it in real life, but it increases our thinking capacity. We are able to understand the situation very clearly and more precisely, as we can look at the each and every angle with a different point of view and with a different outcome. So we study mathematics not because we are ever going to use it in real life. We study mathematics to train our brain with different kind of situation. Now let's look at this example. Suppose you are trying to cook something for your family. You saw the recipe on internet, but the recipe was shown for only 2 people and you have to make a dinner for 6 people. If they are using 1 tablespoon of ingredient for 2 people, then you will use 3 tablespoons for 6 people. And we don't actually do this mathematics on paper. It just came into our mind that okay, for 2 people if it is 1 tablespoon, then for 6 people it will be 3 tablespoons. So we were able to do that because we have trained our brain to do this kind of calculation without even thinking about it. So that is why mathematics is more useful for us. And next time if someone asks you, why do they have to study maths? or why do they have to do this complicated calculation, then you can give them example of Abraham Wald. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you like it, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. The fact that majority of planes make the fact that major the next time when someone asked you if they are using one table so they are if